Hey class, welcome to week 4, plugging right along as far as assignments are going, so thank you for that, and thank you for those who have continued to cooperate with my inquiries about papers and notes and whatnot. There's an important announcement in that regard at the second half of this video, so do stay till the end. For this week, we have 3 chapters in Mueller's work, chapters 8, 9, and 10. Jesus the Christ, that is learning about Jesus and his title, which is Christ. It's kind of hard to remember that Christ is actually a title, not just part of his name. Diving into exactly who Jesus is and who Jesus claims to be, which will connect to your work for Strobel this week also. We have the topic of justification, which is being declared justified, that is not guilty or not just innocent, but being given Jesus's righteousness credited to us, like to our account. There's lots of different analogies that this could be explained by. One, maybe somebody paying your tab at a restaurant, even though that's not foolproof. Perhaps more appropriate is you being on trial for something that you did and hearing guilty and looking up and seeing somebody else being dragged out of the courtroom, and then you being told that you're free to go. Not all analogies are perfect, but those are just some that come to mind. The third chapter is on conversion and faith. This is a hot topic among Christians because a lot of times there's disagreement on when you got saved or when you became a Christian. Was it when I got baptized? What is it when I felt in the warm cockles of my heart that the Holy Spirit was talking to me? What was it? So Mueller's work tackles some of those topics. For Strobel, you have chapters 7 and 8. Chapter 7 is the identity evidence. That is, there's a popular claim that Jesus never actually claimed to be God, which is false, but Strobel goes into that inquiry. Okay, did Jesus ever claim to be God? What do these statements mean when he said things like, before Abraham was, I am, or I and the Father are one, those sorts of things. Let's see. And then the psychological evidence is chapter 8 for Strobel for this week. The announcement I have regarding writing, I want to update you on a requirement that I'm going to have you undertake. It's not an extra assignment or anything, don't worry. But in collaboration with the Dean of Christ College, I am going to now require for the theology essays, the foundations reflections, and for the final exam essays that you'll discover in week 7, for you to use Google Docs the whole way through. Instructors and students are constantly learning how to navigate this new digital landscape with learning. You probably 10 steps ahead of any instructors you might have, but things obviously like Turnitin software, things like a professor's eyes and interpretation are not foolproof. So the best thing that we can do just at the moment is to have everybody use Google Docs, so that way I can see your revision history and be able to make determinations on academic integrity in a little bit more accurate fashion. And it also saves us the whole rigmarole that some of you have experienced with, hey, could I have your notes from which dates for this paper? Well, I only have PDF, or I only have Word, or I have Google Docs. Do you have the link? Just all that back and forth hopefully can be eliminated by everybody using Google Docs. Now, by virtue of being a student here, you have access to Google Docs by CUI servers, and that's the account under which you'll be using it. You can access Google Docs by going to your email, clicking on the square grid of those 9 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and then choosing Docs. Now, write your paper as normal. Once you've completed the assignment, please do the following to submit your essays. Find the Share button on the upper right-hand corner of the browser window. In the General Access section, choose how to share the document. Choose Restricted, and then enter my email address. And then once you have shared the document, click Copy Link in the share window, and then paste the link underneath your name on the Google Doc itself, and then upload your assignment as normal. Any questions about this, be sure to let me know, or you can find an online tutorial, but I'll be here throughout the week. Thank you.